just shining. I was laying in bed, wondering if she changed at all and if her hair was still red. Her folks, they said that our lives together sure was gonna be rough. I never did like Mommy's homemade dress, and Papa's bank book wasn't big enough. And I was standing on the side of the road, rain falling on my shoes, heading out for the East Coast. Lord knows I paid some dues getting through. Tangled up in blue. She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. I helped her out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. And then we drove that car as far as we could, banning it out west, splitting up on the docks at night, both agreeing it was best. She turned around to look at me as I was walking away. I heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue. Tangled up in blue. I had a job in the great North Woods, working as a cook for a spell, but I never did like it all that much, and one day the axe just fell. And so I drifted on down to New Orleans, lucky to be employed, working for a while on a fishing boat right outside Delacroix. But all the while I was alone, my past was close behind. I seen a lot of women, but she never escaped my mind, and I just grew tangled up in blue. She was working in a topless place, and I stopped in for a beer. Just kept looking at the side of her face in the spotlight so clear. Later on, as the crowd thinned out, I was just about to do the same, and she was standing there in the back of my chair. She said, "Excuse me, don't I know your name?" And I muttered something underneath my breath. She studied the lines in my face. I must admit, I felt a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the laces of my shoe. Tangled up in blue. She lit a burner on the stove, offered me a pipe. I thought she'd never say hello. She said, "You look like the silent type." And then she opened up a book of poems, handed it to me. It was written by an Italian poet from the 13th century. And every one of them words rang true, and they glowed like burning coal, pouring off of every page like they was written in my soul from me to you. Tangled up in blue. I lived with them on Montague Street, in the basement down the stairs. There was music in the cafes at night, and revolution in the air. He started into dealing with slaves. Something inside of him died. She had to sell everything she owned, and she just froze up inside. And one day finally the bottom fell out, and I became withdrawn. The only thing I knew how to do was to keep on creeping on like a bird that flew. Tangled up in blue. So now I'm going back again. I got to get to her somehow. All the people we used to know, they're an illusion to me now. Some are mathematicians, some are carpenters' wives. I don't know how it all got started. I don't know what they're doing with their lives. But me, I'm still on the road, heading for another joint. We always did feel the same, we just saw it from a different point.